Imagine being able to press a button and instantly darken your car's windows to reduce glare, heat, or sunlight, and then switch them back to clear when you need maximum visibility. This idea may sound futuristic, but the technology already exists. Known as switchable tint, smart glass, or electronically controlled window film, these systems allow vehicle glass to change its appearance using electricity. In this video, we'll explore how switchable tint works, the main technologies behind it, and the companies developing these systems. We'll also look at how much it costs compared with traditional window tint, where it's currently used in vehicles, and whether it's legal to install on road cars. While the concept is exciting, the reality is that smart glass is still a niche technology, mostly found in luxury vehicles or specialty installations. Before we dive in, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to my channel. It only takes a second, and it really helps support the work behind these videos. Thanks for watching and helping me reach 1,000 subscribers. Now, let's take a closer look. Switchable tint is generally part of a broader category called smart glass, which changes its transparency or tint level when electricity is applied. Several different technologies make this possible, each with its own strengths and limitations. One common approach is polymer dispersed liquid crystal, often abbreviated as PDLC. PDLC films contain tiny liquid crystal droplets embedded in a polymer layer. When power is off, the droplets scatter light and create a frosted or opaque appearance. When voltage is applied, the crystals align and allow light to pass through, making the glass appear clear. This type of smart film is widely used for privacy applications, such as conference room windows, partitions, and some vehicle installations. Another technology is the suspended particle device, or SPD. Instead of liquid crystals, SPD films contain microscopic particles that respond to an electric field. Without power, the particles are randomly oriented and block much of the incoming light, creating a dark tint. When electricity is applied, the particles align, allowing light to pass through. SPD is particularly useful for controlling glare and heat while maintaining visibility, making it attractive for sunroofs and panoramic roof systems. A third approach is electrochromic glass, which gradually changes tint when a small electrical current triggers a chemical reaction within the glass layers. Unlike PDLC or SPD, which switch quickly between states, electrochromic glass transitions more slowly, typically over several seconds. The advantage is smooth, adjustable tinting that can be precisely controlled. Automotive-grade versions of these systems typically switch within about 1 to 3 seconds for PDLC or SPD, while electrochromic glass can take a bit longer to reach its final tint level. Switchable glass is not yet a mass-market product, but there are several companies around the world producing the materials and technologies behind it. One of the major players is Gauzy, which produces both SPD and PDLC smart glass for automotive and architectural applications. Gauzy works with the technology licensed by Research Frontiers, a company that owns key intellectual property related to SPD systems. SPD glass developed through these partnerships has already appeared in high-end vehicles, including luxury models such as the Cadillac Celestiq, as well as earlier implementations in vehicles from Mercedes-Benz, McLaren Automotive, and Ferrari, mainly in sunroofs and panoramic roof panels. Electrochromic technology is also being developed for vehicles by companies such as Miru Smart Technologies, which collaborates with Argotech to create electrochromic roof panels designed for large curved automotive glass. Other companies active in the broader electrochromic ecosystem include AGC Inc., formerly Asahi Glass, Guardian Glass, Chromogenics, and Gentex, which is well known for its auto-dimming rear-view mirrors and is expanding into larger smart glass applications. PDLC privacy film is also offered by suppliers such as Gauzy and other manufacturers that market switchable privacy glass for both buildings and vehicles. At the moment, Switchable glass is most common in factory-installed luxury features, particularly in sunroofs or panoramic roof panels. These applications are easier to engineer because the glass is flat or gently curved and can be integrated during vehicle manufacturing. In contrast, applying smart glass to side windows is much more difficult. Vehicle side windows are often complex curved shapes, and they must meet strict safety, durability, and visibility standards. Laminating switchable film into these windows is technically possible, but rarely done outside of specialized custom builds. Aftermarket installations do exist, usually through specialty shops that integrate PDLC or SPD films into sunroofs or partition glass in limousines, recreational vehicles, or high-end custom vehicles. Some manufacturers and resellers, often through international marketplaces, sell electrochromic or PDLC films marketed for automotive use. However, many of these products are closer to experimental or specialty installations than mainstream consumer upgrades. A few consumer-oriented products are available for people who want to experiment with switchable glass themselves. One example is the Ghost Glass Smart Film Car Kit, which includes PDLC film sheets along with a controller and wiring system designed for vehicles or recreational vehicles. However, these kits are not comparable to normal window tint installations. Instead of simply applying film with adhesive and trimming the edges, smart films must be precisely cut, electrically wired, and properly bonded to the glass. Installations also require a power source and controller to operate the switching system. Because of these complexities, most installations end up being handled by specialty shops or experienced builders rather than casual DIY installers. One of the biggest barriers to widespread adoption of switchable tint is cost. Traditional ceramic automotive tint can typically be installed on a sedan for a few $100s, with full vehicle packages often costing somewhere around $350 to $450, depending on the brand and installer. Smart glass films are significantly more expensive. Automotive electrochromic film can average roughly $70 per square foot just for the material itself, while architectural electrochromic films can cost around $150 per square foot. Once wiring, controllers, power systems, and professional installation are added, the final price can easily exceed several times the cost of a conventional tint job. Because of this price difference, smart glass currently makes the most sense in luxury vehicles or specialized projects rather than everyday cars. The legality of switchable tint is determined not by the technology itself, but by how dark the glass becomes. In the United States, vehicle glazing standards are governed at the federal level by Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Standard 205, which regulates the types of glazing materials used in vehicles. However, once a vehicle is on the road, the actual rules that drivers must follow come primarily from state tint laws. Each state sets minimum visible light transmission, or VLT, limits for different windows, including the windshield, front side windows, and rear windows. Police officers typically measure the actual light transmission of the glass during a traffic stop using a handheld meter. For switchable tint systems, this means that the darkest usable driving mode must still comply with the legal VLT requirements in your state. If the tint becomes darker than allowed, even if it can be switched back, you could still receive a citation. Switchable tint technology for vehicles is real, and it's already appearing in some of the world's most advanced cars. Systems based on PDLC, SPD, and electrochromic glass can electronically change the transparency or tint level of windows, offering dynamic control over privacy, sunlight, glare, and heat. However, the technology is still relatively rare in everyday vehicles. High costs, installation complexity, and legal considerations mean that most drivers still rely on traditional window tint. Today, switchable glass is most commonly found in luxury vehicles' panoramic roofs or in specialized custom installations, rather than as a full replacement for conventional tint. As manufacturing improves and costs gradually fall, smart glass could become more common in future vehicles, especially as automakers look for new ways to manage heat and comfort in electric and autonomous cars. For now, though, switchable tint remains an exciting glimpse of what the future of automotive glass might look like. Leave me a comment on what you think of this. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks again for watching until the end and helping me reach 1,000 subscribers. Take care, and we'll see you at the next one. Bye for now.